Hi Satnam, welcome to the Divine Women Leadership Academy YouTube channel, and I am Nam Shakti, I'm one of the co-founders, and this is Aliyah Small, and she's one of our members.
Hello.
And we're going to talk today about the women's reproduction system and how you can take care of your body and how you can be conscious of your body, especially when you're fertile, how to listen to your body when you are fertile so you know that you are fertile. And if you're trying to have a baby or not have a baby, you can take care of yourself. Especially, now that all the politics and all the laws they're making against a woman body, I think that this is the more time that we need to be more conscious of our body and truly take care of ourselves and listen, because when we listen to our bodies, we know when we're about to get our periods, we know when we're being fertile, we know when we're the sexiest and feel like the most sensuous is usually when we are fertile.
Yeah.
So being totally conscious of those movements of the monthly, how our body is changing, it's so important for us women. So we can start off by here Aliyah is going to just give you some tips of what she does. And the reason I have Aliyah is because I'm not having any more kids. She's also my stepdaughter. And me and my husband are done having kids, so I'm no longer tracking my fertile times, but I do know when I'm fertile because I do feel it and I'm very conscious of my body. But she's going to show you how to take care of your body, how to show and see in the monthly, and how to take your temperature, is that right? Mm-hmm. And stuff like that. So I'll give it to you.
Okay, so I currently am using a system called Natural Cycles. And the reason I chose to go this route is because, I was on birth control when I was 16. It made me sick, nauseous all the time. It made me kind of hormonally imbalanced. I always felt kind of just out of control, and I feel much clear-minded when I'm not on the pill. I did have an IUD for a year or so after I had my daughter. And the main reason was that because I didn't want to have an unexpected pregnancy again. But I took that out because there was just some issues. I didn't like the way it felt. I felt a foreign object in my body. So with that being said, here we are with the Natural Cycles. So I use this thermometer every day. It's a basal thermometer, and you take your temperature every morning at the same time. And along with it, there's an app that tracks, your cycle. So there's a calendar. It has green days for when you are good to go to have, unprotected sex, and red days showing when you're fertile, and to use some sort of protection or just to abstain from sex altogether. It has notifications letting you know when your PMS is coming, when to take ovulation strips. That's a big part of it, because it helps track the actual ovulation day. So you can buy them from the site, or you can just get them at CVS. It's like a little strip, just like a pregnancy test. You take them. It helps determine when you're ovulating and when there's a spike in what is it called, an LH surge.
So how do you start? Like every single day you'll just take your temperature, and depending on your temperature it tells you if you're fertile or not?
Yes.
So what is the temperature?
So basically, my normal temperature is around 97, high 96, like 96.8 to 97.9. So anywhere in between there. But when you reach ovulation and you're fertile, which could be 1 to 2 weeks, you have a spike in temperature and a spike in your LH surge. So that's kind of how it determines also when you're ovulating. Your body is literally hotter at those times.
Wow.
So, and it's awesome. I have used it. I am not currently sexually active because I'm not in a relationship, but when I did use this product, this system, and it worked. So I had, sex on green days and did not result in a pregnancy. So, and the reason I say that is because I had an unexpected pregnancy. And now looking back and knowing what I know now, had I been tracking it, I probably would have known at that time when I had sex that I was fertile, hence resulting in a pregnancy. And I even took Plan B after. So that is why when you have sex on the right day at the right time, it literally is just like the cosmos coming together, and it's, there's no stopping it.
Yeah.
So, but my body feels better this way, natural. I know when I'm getting my period, I know like to the day. So it's really a nice thing to experience. And it takes 1 or 2 months to really get an accurate reading, but this algorithm in the app kind of helps regulate that and make sure that there's enough time by giving you enough green days or red days to make sure you don't get pregnant. And it's great for if you're trying to get pregnant as well. That's a big thing. It's not only, majority of the women who use this app are women who are trying to conceive. So there's other systems like this out there. Just do your research.
Yes, I know that Raj Preet also uses that method,
really
but
cool.
she's in Florida, so I couldn't do a video with her. But here, Aaliyah's been doing it for a while, so I thought it would be actually great to say a little bit how that experience is, and she thinks it's a success, so I think we should try it.
Yeah, and you can use other apps, but the temperature is really what takes it up another step to really get an accurate reading.
So I know for me, when I was also on birth controls for the age of 18 until like the age of, I don't know, I think like 20 something, and it did make me a little crazy too, and emotionally unstable. And we're not saying you shouldn't use birth controls. We're saying just look at your options, because the options are there. And if you are conscious of your body, if you are paying attention of how your body is working and what's your moods and what's happening, you'll be so more aware of what's happening. And I know that when I get my period, my monthly, I feel more relaxed a week before my period. I'm like a total bitch. I'm not too like, don't touch me, because I'm like, I'm gonna cut your head off. And then the week before that's when I'm fertile, so I am more hotter, I feel more sensual. I do want to have more sex often. I know.
Which is like a natural thing, because that's your body.
Yes, because you're wetter and stuff like that. I know, sorry. So it's just natural, and the week before that I'm just more very calm, so it's like a whole 4 weeks. And I think you listening to your body and maybe having a calendar and writing, this day I feel this day I feel that, and this day I feel this. That way you know exactly what your body's going through, and then you can start paying attention. And it does take a few months, and then this could be a lifetime of work where you knowing your body and listening. And it goes down to even yoga. I mean, this is part of yoga, being conscious of the body. Yoga is a lifestyle. It's how we do each thing. Even breathing consciously is yoga. So yay, this is cool. If you have any questions, we'll put the app that she's using, but there's a lot of apps out there. I use an app called Luna, and that one tracks just when I get my period and when I'm supposed to get it the next month. It's usually very accurate. I don't have your regular 28-day period. Mine's more like every, or monthly. I don't know how people like to call it. Mine's is more like a 31-day monthly. But I have 3 children, and I'm very fertile.
Yes.
So one of the pills that I've used for my fertility and just to keep my reproduction system good is maca, which is, I believe, a Peruvian root. I'm not completely sure, but mucuna is another one. I believe it's Ayurveda. But I use those too, and mucuna also helps you with enhance your energy levels. And then Damania, I think that's the name, I will write it down, but Damania is definitely, when I was trying to conceive my second baby, I started taking that one, and I got pregnant right away. And then I still take them now. And then there's Bayan, which is a Ayurveda company. They have a women's support pill that is for just a tonic for the women reproduction system. I take those as well every single day, and that is just to keep my my reproductive system healthy. And these are some of the pills that I take for that, which I think it's important that we take care of our reproductive system, take care of our womb, take care of our woman parts. You know, massaging the breast is really important. I do that often. Anyways, those are just some of the tips. And if you have any questions, just let us know. All right? Sat Nam.
Sat Nam.